We have many beautiful cities in every country of the world. Some of these cities are very beautiful and most suitable for human habitation. Again, there are many cities in the world that are plagued with problems and don't suitable for human habitation. In today's episode, we will look at the top 10 worst cities in the world that are not suitable for human habitation. Jakarta is the capital of Indonesia, and it is the number 10th worst city in the world. It is also one of the most crowded places on Earth, with 10 million people packed into less than 15 square kilometers. The dense population means lots of traffic jams, pollution, and noise pollution. There is virtually no fresh air left to breathe, thanks to all of the traffic and factories in nearby cities like Bandung. Jakarta is one of the oldest continuously inhabited cities in Southeast Asia, and its primary challenges include rapid urban growth. Mexico City is the densely populated, high-altitude capital of Mexico. It is the number 9th worst city in the world. It is one of the country's 32 federal entities. Mexico City is one of the most important cultural and financial centers in the world. It is also a primary terrorist target and is often attacked by the cartels that control much of the country. Mexico City has a subtropical highland climate due to its tropical location. The total population of this city is 9,200,000, and it is the second populated city in Mexico. Rio de Janeiro is a huge seaside city in Brazil, famed for its Copacabana and Ipanema beaches, 38 meters Christ the Redeemer statue atop Mount Corcovado, and for Sugarloaf Mountain. However, this also means that pollution from nearby industries and cars is likely to be a problem for residents. In addition to pollution, Rio has become one of the most dangerous places in Brazil, thanks to significant gang violence. The only thing worse than gangs is the violence from the police and government there. Kathmandu is the capital city of Nepal. It is set in a valley surrounded by the Himalayan mountains. The town sits on all sides of Mount Everest, which means that it's also an earthquake zone, and is prone to landslides and other natural disasters. It is also one of the most crowded places on Earth, with more than 3 million people crammed into less than 6 square kilometers. The pollution is among the worst in the world, with almost no trees within the city. It is the number 7th worst city in the world. Manila is the capital city of the Philippines, and it is a densely populated bayside city on the island of Luzon. Manila is home to more than 1.7 million people, but is considered one of the most crowded cities on Earth, with more than 10,000 people per square kilometer. Manila is the number 6 worst city to live in the world. It is a large city that suffers from pollution and overpopulation since it's surrounded by some of the poorest regions in Asia. The city is one of the largest sources of corruption in the area and has terrible traffic jams. Shanghai is the capital and largest city of China. It is also one of the most crowded places on Earth, with more than 12 million people crammed into less than 12 square kilometers. The city sits at the base of a mountain, which means that it is constantly being swamped by fog, dust, and pollution from industry and other sources in the surrounding areas. In addition to pollution, Shanghai is also a costly place to live. Many workers earn just enough money to cover housing and food, but often don't have enough left over for anything else. Moscow is the capital and largest city of Russia, and now it is the number 4th worst city in the world. Moscow is also one of the most crowded places on Earth, with more than 18 million people crammed into less than 7 square kilometers. The city and surrounding areas are also home to enormous air pollution from industries and cars on the busy roads. The city experiences more than 40 days in a single year, with air quality unhealthy for outdoor activities. Moscow's architecture, St. Basil's Cathedral, is world-renowned. Lagos is considered one of the largest mega-cities on Earth, with more than 20 million people packed into less than 5 square kilometers. Many people who live in Lagos are practically living in squalor, without access to clean drinking water or bathrooms. The worst part of Lagos is the massive amount of pollution. The city's waterways are being destroyed by toxic waste from factories. High criminal and violence rates are other factors that qualify Lagos as one of the worst cities to live in the world. Dhaka is the capital city of Bangladesh, with more than 20 million people crammed into less than 10 square kilometers. It is also one of the most crowded places on Earth, with more than 10,000 people per square kilometer. Population and pollution, both, make Dhaka one of the worst cities to live in the world. The city is one of the most polluted cities globally thanks to all of the industries and cars on the busy streets. Pollution is so severe that people who live there only have about 3 years left before they die from air pollution. Delhi is India's capital territory, and it is a massive metropolitan area in the country's north. Delhi is the most polluted city in the world. Air pollution causes the death of about 10,500 people in Delhi every year. Most of Delhi's residents are unaware of alarming levels of air pollution in the city, and the health risks associated with this. Delhi is also known as the capital of rape. There is an increase of 21.6% in rape cases, with 1,969 cases registered last year, as compared to the 1,618 cases in 2020.